Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Cleric and Sheila marriage will deteriorate over Luna. Cleric realizes Sheila knew about Luna's survival and didn't tell him. He's furious and has plenitude of questions. Cleric will force Sheila to unmask what differently she knows, so she'll launch the story of how she set about Luna was alive. Of course, that could lead to Sheila admitting Luna escaped from the place at one point. That transferred Sheila off looking for Luna at Will creation party, so Deacon may put it together that Luna must have gotten Will plastered. Whatever the case, Cleric may eventually hear about Luna caprioling on Will in the bedroom. Between that and Luna's gestation news, there'll be a lot for Cleric to wrap his head around. Sheila will scramble to explain, but Deacon will remain mealy with her for keeping secrets, especially Bones. About the woman who killed Tom and Hollis. Luna nearly wiped out Steffi and Liam as well, so Deacon wouldn't understand how Sheila could cover her after everything she's done. Sheila and Deacon's marriage will surely take a major mega hit thanks to her deception. Cleric and Sheila's future will be far from certain by the time Cleric stomps down from this fierce fight. After Deke finishes wiretapping, he'll head back to Remy with some stunning updates. Deke will partake more Luna-related word with his swain, so Remy will reel over everything Sheila's been hiding about Luna. Elektra flip out over Will's admission that Luna was the one in his bed that night. Will may mention the positive gestation test that revealed out of Luna's bag too and leave Elektra indeed more worried. Bill and Katie will continue strengthening their bond at the Spencer manse, where Luna will remain locked up for now. Luna will beget indeed more chaos for the Spencer family. Cleric and Deke family link will be revealed while Elektra rejects Will. At the Forrester guest house, Will has been telling Elektra a sorrowfully slow interpretation of what happened the night of his creation bash. Elektra just set about someone came into drunk Will's room wearing her mask and duped him, so she's floundering to manage with his exposures. Unfortunately, Elektra views this as Will sleeping with another girl the night before they eventually made love for the first time. In reality, Luna Nozawa completely violated Will when he was in a crapulous state and could end a scent. Nonetheless, Elektra may continue condemning the victim on some position. There are some far worse updates to come since Elektra still doesn't know that Luna is alive and that she was the bone who deceived Will that night. By the end of all this, Elektra may either throw Will out or just run out the door herself. Anyhow, Elektra will reject Will's attempt to make amends since too important has happened for her to just move right history. It looks like Deke will stop by for a family reunion with Cleric. The connection between the sharp men and maybe reveal that they've formerly been in touch off-screen. Cleric sired a child known as Little D with Becky formerly upon a time. Still, it makes sense that he decided for a more adult-sounding name, if Little D is now Deke. Deke will have a catch-up session with Cleric at the eatery, where Cleric will listen in on commodity that wasn't meant for his cognizance. Cleric might eavesdrop Deke's phone call with Remy about Luna's survival or commodity along those lines. We'll see Deacon incontinently grow upset about Sheila, but she formerly knows the news and has been hiding it from Deacon along with some other Luna marvels. As for Deke and Remy, they'll assure each other of their love and commitment. Remy and Deke have further challenges ahead of them, but they'll be determined to make their relationship work. Luna will inescapably stir up further trouble. At the Spencer, Luna intruded Katie's discussion with Bill and talked about how boring Will's life would be if he got Little Miss Yawnfest Elektra pregnant rather. Katie claimed Will loved Elektra, not Luna. Luna was determined to have a future with Will and blustered about Bill being a monster over his revocation drive. After Luna said Elektra would get over losing Will, she prognosticated that Will would bond with her as well as the baby. Luna felt that she'd be an amazing woman for Will, but Katie flew into a rage and advised that would no way be. At the Forrester, Will admitted he wasn't counting drinks that night, but he didn't suppose he drank exorbitantly. Will could typically handle his liquor. He reflected on Deacon having to help him get to the spare room. Will wished Elektra had no way left the party because also everything would have been different. Elektra was starting to get nervous at this point, but Will continued his story and admitted someone came in wearing her mask from earlier in the evening. After Elektra asked who it was and what happened, she wondered if Zend or an intern might have been intruding with Will. Will verified that wasn't the case and made it clear that the person who came in his room tricked him designedly. Will said she wanted him to suppose it was Electra and that he wasn't in the right state of mind to question it. Still, he assured Electra that he no way would have done what he did if Will had known the verity. Electra demanded answers. Will talked about how happy he was allowing Electra had crawled into bed with him. Electra reeled as she realized Will slept with another girl the night before they eventually made love, so Will constantly told her how sorry he was as she cried. At Il Giardino, Sheila flashed back to moments with Luna and recalled allowing her Spencer baby was a progeny eschewal of jail-free card. Cleric popped up and asked if she was keeping it, but he just meant a Karen who had complained about a pizza order. Since Sheila was detracted, Deacon questioned her before talk turned to Luna. Sheila talked about Luna living in her heart, but Deacon felt she demanded to accept Luna's demise. Cleric guessed that Sheila's whole mood was about not wanting to let Luna go. Luna was dead in Deacon's world. Sheila suggested she was trying to keep her granddaughter alive as long as possible in her own. Sheila's Luna secrets will come back to suck. Her formerly cleric gets updates on everything she's been hiding. Sheila may go evil again as Taylor steals Deacon. Sheila could return to some dangerous jest. And let a familiar contest erupt, so let's talk about what's in store. Cleric will unleash his fury over Sheila knowing Luna survived and no way discovering anything about it. The fact that Sheila would sit on a secret so huge wouldn't go over well with Cleric at all. To make matters worse, Sheila was in the circle on Luna caprioling on Will in the bedroom. Cleric tried to make sure drunk Will would stay safe that night, so Sheila's cover-up will eventually be another blow to their marriage. It wouldn't be long until Deacon is banging on Taylor's door in hopeless need of comforting. Despite Taylor's attempt to find Cleric a new therapist, he'll presumably contend on opening up to her rather. We can each see where this is going. Taylor's about to head in a fresh romantic direction. Cleric appears to be Taylor's new love interest, so you can go Sheila will go off the rails again as a result. Cleric has been a stable presence in Sheila's life and just might be the only thing stopping her from embracing her minatory nature. It's clear that Deacon's tried to see the good in Sheila, but her rearmost conduct will make that more delicate. Sheila's unlawful tendencies have formerly been starting to creep back in recently, like when she admitted that Luna's crooked scheme was emotional. We're starting to see a shift in Sheila, but she may return to baddie mode indeed more if she loses Cleric to Taylor of all people. Taylor and Deacon. Sheila reignite her feud with Taylor and perhaps indeed make her a fatal target. Taylor and Eric face off about Brooke and Ridge's reunion. Taylor congratulates her former father-in-law about his successful manipulations. Eric apologizes for defending Brooke and says she demanded someone on her side. Taylor gets it but can't believe he went behind her reverse. Eric says he prodded his son because with Brooke is where he belongs. Taylor thinks the Logans have always played him but she can see them for who they are. Ridge is defending Brooke to Thomas. He says he's at fault for everything and wants his son to back off. Thomas says he wants his father with his mama to end the reverse and forth with Brooke. Ridge says there's no more back and forth as he wants to spend his life with Brooke. Deke shows up and Luna snappily learns he and Remy are further than musketeers. She wonders about his preoccupation with Electra but Remy says the closet is a complicated place. He was always trying to hide who he really was. Deke says he honored her because she's kind of notorious in LA for all the mayhem she's caused. Lee arrives home with treats for Luna only to find her gone, yet again. Just also, she opens the door and finds Will, Katie and Bill asking where Luna is.